I just want to start out by saying thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. And with that, let's get into this. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty. Panthers are coming off a home victory over the Georgia Bulldogs, 47-6, which put them #2 in the country. This week, they're on the road for a tough test against Mississippi State. Coming up next, it's the Bulldogs and the Panthers. Panthers will start out on offense here from just outside their own 30, and the handoff to Nick Daniels goes for a short gain. 3rd and 9 now, and Patrick will work from the shotgun here. He's going to fire this one up, and it's broken up by the linebacker, and it's a quick 3 and out for Georgia State. The Bulldogs take over here. Peoples back to pass here. He's going to fire as he's hit. It's caught by Walker. It's a gain of 9. And that's going to set up 2nd and short from the shotgun. Peoples will keep it on a read option up the middle. And he's got a good blocking and into Georgia State territory. Jason Peoples with the 1st down carry. 2nd and 9 now. And Peoples trying to take off again. And he's unable to escape the pressure. Taken down for a sack by B.J. Allen. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 10. Peoples firing this one up. And it's caught by Carter, but he's laid out short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down, and the Mississippi State offense will stay out there, and Peoples will find McDougal for the dump off, and McDougal will find the 1st down, and this drive continues for Mississippi State. Peoples back to pass again, will take off, and he's got a lot of open field ahead of him. He's down inside the 20, down to the 15. It's a 15-yard gain. 3rd and 5 now for Mississippi State, and Vincent's going to come up with a catch, and he's all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, Mississippi State. From there, a handoff, and McDougal's going to be laid out here by, I believe, Thomas Hendricks. That'll bring up 2nd and goal, and Peoples, he'll pass, and it's knocked down by Thomas Hendricks. So back-to-back plays by Hendricks forces 3rd and goal. And Peoples on 3rd and goal is going to keep it, and he's going to be stopped short, but a flag comes in, and it's going to be offsides, Georgia State. That's going to allow 3rd down to happen again, and Peoples will hand off to McDougal, and McDougal's taken down again by Hendricks, short of the marker. 4th down, and they're going for it again. Peoples will keep it, and he'll find the end zone. The flag's on Georgia State. And the Bulldogs take a 7-0 lead after the extra point here in the 1st quarter. The Panthers take over. Patrick finding Terrence Flynn down the sideline here into Bulldog territory. 2nd and 2. Handoff to Leach. We haven't heard from him today yet. And he's going to get a 13-yard gain. And that's going to set up 1st and 10. Patrick from under center will play action here. Set, fire deep, and it's broken up just on the goal of the end zone. 3rd and 2 now for the Panthers. Patrick will hand off to Leach up the middle. He's got the 1st down. 1st and goal, Georgia State here from the 7. And it's a pitch out to Leach on 2nd and goal. And he's getting stopped behind the line for a loss of 4. And that is how your 1st quarter is going to end. Mississippi State on top, 7-0. Panthers knocking on the door here. 3rd and goal from the 10. Patrick back to pass. Doesn't see anyone open. Decides to take off up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Rocked hard there, though, on that 11-yard touchdown run. But he ties this game at 7 apiece after the extra point, and we have a studio update. Number 9 Florida and number 20 LSU in an SEC matchup, tied at 7. Back to our game here. The Bulldogs will take over for the 2nd time. looking for a repeat of that first drive as Peoples takes the handoff, or takes the carry, and gets the first down. And he's done that a lot this season. McDougal now on 3rd and 10 will get the carry and only gain 2. And Georgia State will stop Mississippi State, and they'll get the ball back here. Play action from Patrick. He's going to go up deep, and it's caught by Bostic, but he can't hang on after the hit. And it'll set up 3rd and 6 for Georgia State. Patrick going to pass here and find a wide open tight end there. Glenn Clark with the 14-yard reception and the first down. 3rd and 4. Patrick going to pass again and a dump off to Bostic. This time he hangs on to the catch and picks up the first down. 2nd down and 4. Patrick firing outside for Flynn. And Flynn's got the catch down at the 21. It's a gain of 14. 1st and 10. And it's a sweep to Stephen Leach, who breaks the first tackle, but the second guy will get him. It's a loss of 2. And that would lead to 3rd and 12. Patrick from the shotgun here steps up, fires, and it's off the mark, intended for Bostic. And that will leave it 4th and 12. And a field goal attempt upcoming. Kick is up, and it is wide right, no good. And the Bulldogs will take over here. 2nd and 16. Peoples will find, well, we'll look for his receiver, but it's batted down by Dan Smart. 3rd and 16 now. Peoples back to pass here. Steps up, fires, caught by Carter, but he's taken down just 2 yards short of the first down marker, and they would punt, not going for it here in the second quarter. As Stephen Leach and the Panthers take over, Leach with the carry will gain 7 and a first down for Georgia State. 3rd and 5 now in Mississippi State territory. Gavin Bostic with the first down catch out of bounds. That will stop the clock. And that'll set up eventually a 3rd and 4. And an empty backfield set. Patrick, lots of time, firing it up, and almost picked off. Incomplete though. Mark Ingram with the deflection. And Georgia State's going to settle for a field goal attempt here. It's a long one, but it's up, and it's good this time. And Georgia State takes the lead as we get a studio update here. Number 9, Florida, ahead now 20-14 over number 20, LSU. And at halftime here, Georgia State leads Mississippi State 10-7.
Feel any anxiety about
Mississippi State will open the third quarter with the ball, trying to get back on track here. Peoples will fire this one outside. It's caught by Evan Mills for 6 yards and out of bounds. And we'll look at the halftime stats here. Both these teams not doing much offensively, under 150 yards of offense for both these guys. Georgia State with the time of possession, though, in their favor. 3rd and 5, and Peoples will set up screen to McDougal. It's caught, but he's pushed out of bounds, a yard short. And once again, Mississippi State will not be going for it on 4th down. Georgia State will take over, and Patrick going to escape pressure here and find some running room. It's a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 now. Handoff, well, it's a read option, and Patrick, he's got the first down, but he fumbles the ball on the hit, and Mississippi State recovers. As we take another look at this one, he had the first down, but he didn't protect the ball. Patrick fumbles, and the Bulldogs will take over here in Georgia State territory. 1st and 10, a quick pass out, and Terrence Pruitt will knock that one down. He's got 4 tackles on the day and 2 deflections. 3rd and 9 now for the Bulldogs. Can they capitalize? It's a dump off to McDougal, and he's going to be stopped inches short of the first down marker, and they will not be going for it. Georgia State's going to get the ball back here. A handoff to Leach, who hasn't done much today, will pick up 12, and a Georgia State first down. 2nd and 6. It's a delayed handoff to Leach up the middle. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to gain 10 this time, so he's getting in a groove here. 1st and 10, play action. Patrick firing, caught. Bostic breaks the tackle and picks up the first down, a gain of 13. Later in the drive, it's 2nd and 10. Patrick steps up, takes off, spin move, and hit hard, but hangs on this time. It's a gain of 9. 3rd and 1, and Nick Daniels will pick up the first down on a carry up the middle, a gain of 7, and Georgia State moving the ball here very well in the 3rd quarter. Patrick now will pump fake, fire outside. Matt Terry got his hands on it but couldn't hold on, and Patrick's awful day continues, 8 for 18. But this time he finds Flynn streaking down the sideline, and it's a 31-yard reception. A lot of yards after the catch there. 1st and goal. Handoff to Zach Bell, and Bell making his way down to about the 2, to about the 1.5. 2nd down and goal, and the handoff to Charles James, the fullback, will find the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State, and they extend their lead 17-7 here in the 3rd quarter, and that is how it would end up here after 3. Georgia State on top of Mississippi State. One quarter to go. Georgia State has the ball as we open up the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10, and a wide open Gavin Bostic reels in this catch for 17 yards. 2nd and 6, and it's a handoff to Leach, and Leach has running room up the middle. It's a gain of 11, and Georgia State is knocking on the door once again. 3rd and 4, Leach with the carry, and Leach inside the 5, down to the 4, 4th and 1, and they'll just settle for the field goal to make it 20-7 here. And the Bulldogs will have to try to get something going here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 as they take over from the shotgun. Jason Peoples will take off, and he's hit hard but hangs on. It's a gain of 3. 3rd and 7, and Peoples sets up screen to McDougal, but it's snuffed out, and it's a loss of 2. And the Bulldogs will punt the ball away to Georgia State. 2nd and 10 as they take over. Play action from Patrick. He'll go up top here. One-on-one. Caught by Terrence Flynn. Pushed out of bounds at the 15. And it's 3rd and 8 now for Georgia State from the 15. And Clark will come up with a reception down at the 2. 1st and goal. And Patrick will take the snap, hand off to Leach, and he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers extending their lead 27-7. And getting in a groove here as we get another studio update. Number 9 Florida goes down to number 20 LSU, 35-23 in SEC play. Back to our game, Mississippi State got to get something going here on this drive or it's over. Vincent with a catch, breaks a tackle and gets out to the 30. In hurry-up mode now at 2nd and 2. Peoples fires, caught by McDougal, and up towards midfield here. It's 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, Peoples steps up, fires, and it's picked off by Barry, and that one is going to seal it for the Panthers. They can celebrate this victory. Take another look at the interception. Good position. And he gets the turnover, and Georgia State's going to get the victory. Stephen Leach, your player of the game, 28 carries, 128 yards, and Georgia State comes away with a victory on the road today over Mississippi State, 27-7. So, taking a look at other games around the country this week, number 22 Virginia Tech beats up on Syracuse, 49-3. Number 18 Minnesota loses to Iowa. Looking at the stats from our game today, it was an awful, ugly day for Thomas Patrick passing the ball. I believe he finished under 50% completion percentage. Stephen Leach gets the offensive player of the game. Spencer Berry, he gets the defensive player of the game, a tackle, and that game-ending interception. And we look at the top 25 poll now. Georgia State, after that victory, moves back to number 3 in the country. What is going on with these guys that are voting in the polls? Anyway, coming up next, Georgia State, another matchup in the SEC against unranked Kentucky. They're at 2-3. We are 5-0 on the season. I want to hear your comments down below in the comments section about how we played today. What players stood out to you? How could we improve? So leave a comment down there. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and want to see more Georgia State Dynasty, hit that subscribe button. And as always, you can follow me over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz. and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.